All right, shalom.
Shalom.
To start, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kadash, the honest to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and shalom to the Akim, teaching his word through the four corners in true sincerity. Like I say, shalom.
Shalom.
Okay, I'm my Raw. I'm here with the brother.
Atazwan Kabar.
And we come back. We come in the spirit prayer by Hashem, Yahushai, to preach about basically those clouds that the clouds that the scriptures are talking about. Okay, because you may read it and not really understand. Okay, but we're here as teachers, to teach you and help you understand what they are. Okay, and we through spirit know those clouds to be the chariots. Okay, the scriptures say, he that had an ear, let him hear. Meaning, if you can understand, you can understand it. We understand it to be that those are the chariots and the vehicles, of our salvation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we see it. We see it. We see it on the news. We see it online, social media. We can really see that they are the vehicles of our salvation. Okay, you going to say something?
God, and we like the brother said, the Lord bless with the understanding that these are our vehicles of salvation. Not only that, the scriptures talk about it, but brothers done seen it. Brothers don't have we have many testimonies actually seeing these things, man. And the Lord blesses us to understand that this is how He's gonna the Lord's gonna come back. Yeah.
Right, in a chariot, what the world calls so-called UFOs. Okay, those UFOs that Esau called aliens and green-headed, people or whatever. Okay, those are the ones he called aliens. Those are the angels, and the vehicles are the chariots, man. I'm gonna start with Psalms 104:3. It says, "Who laid the beams of his chambers and waters, who maketh the clouds his chariots, who walketh up upon the wings, who walketh up upon the wings of the wind." Right, and it says, "Who maketh the clouds his chariot." Okay, and I was just going into the chariots. Okay, you may see it as on a picture. It may look like that, and that can be a chariot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Lord is it's basically like it's hiding or blending in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then that's what the Lord does. Okay, but through the Spirit, the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we know that to be, the UFOs, so-called UFOs, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's the vehicles that Yahushai is gonna come back in. Okay.
That's the vehicles Yahushai and the angels will come back in, man.
Mm-hmm.
And just to prove, I'm gonna start off with just to prove the point of that is gonna be Yahushai and also the angels. I'm going to bring out the point with Yahushua first, is this Luke 21, verse 27. And it says, "And then shall they see the Son of Man come in the cloud with power and great glory." And who's the Son of Man? That's going to Yahushua, man. Because we understand through the Spirit, and we have understanding that when Yahushua comes, it's going to come with a major chariot. If you go to that 2nd Esdras 13, his chariot going to be the fathership. Scripture says, "All eyes shall see." And just to also back up that the angels are in the chariots too.
Mm-hmm.
I got this Revelation chapter 10, verse 1, and it says, "And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was upon his head, and his face was as it were the sun, and his feet as pillars of fires." So it's basically going to that he saw an angel come down from a chariot, where it says clothed with a cloud. That's talking about a chariot. And it said in the rainbow, that rainbow is talking about the lights around the chariot. And that also says was upon his head, and his face was as it were the sun, and his feet as pillars of fire. And that's also talking about the chariot. So going to how, the angels and Yahushua going to be coming within these chariots. But we understand that also when Yahushua comes, he gonna have the biggest chariot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And to prove that point, might as well get it.
2nd Esdras 13.
Yeah, 2nd Esdras 13. 2nd Esdras 13 and start at 5. And it says, let's go straight to it. 2nd Esdras 13 and 6. It says, "But beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it."
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that great mountain that Ezra is talking about, it's talking about the fathership that Yahushua is going to come in, because it's going to be so large that he's comparing it to a great mountain. Okay, and he goes on to say, "And after this I be able to know all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, yes, to fight." Not talking about, these different armies that are gonna try to fight against Yahushua. Because even though they're gonna be afraid, the Lord is gonna, make them fight. Okay. Yeah, going back to the point. Okay, that's the fathership that the brother's talking about. It says it's as a great mountain. That's how big it was. So I think I skipped the verse. I skipped 7. It says, "But I would have seen the region or place wherewith the hill was graven, and I could not." Right. So he's trying to see like the end of it, but you couldn't, because that's how large, that's how large it's gonna be. Okay. That's how large the chariot that Yahushua is gonna be on. That's how big it's gonna be. Okay. Yeah, you got some.
And it also said mountain, but that's also talking about chariot too. But we mainly see the word cloud. You will tend to find the word cloud a lot. And that mainly most of the time relate to the chariots.
I got Acts 1 and yes, you was on.
You got it.
Acts 1 and start at 9. It said, "And when he was spoken of these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received them out of their sight." There you go. So basically, again, that cloud was a chariot. And it says, "While they looked steadfastly towards heaven as it went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, those were angels, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? The same Yahushua," it says, "which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven."
So that right then and there, Yahushua, was taken up in the cloud. And that's talking about the chariot. And it also goes into after it says he was taken up, it says the same way he went is the same way he gonna come back. So when he comes back, he gonna come back with that chariot we just went into in 2 Esdras 13.
That's right. Okay, we understand what it is. Okay, we might as well get it. That he that had an ear.
You ain't grab it? Okay.
That's what you're saying. Matthew 11 15, it says, "He that had ears to hear, let him hear." Meaning, if you can get it, you can understand. If you can get it, you can get it, basically. Because that's ultimately what this thing is about. And if you could get it, you could get it. Because certain people are not going to understand. You could be like, clouds are chariots, they're UFOs, they're angels, so-called black men in those UFOs. Yes, okay, that yes, you will say yes, but some people won't understand, but certain people would. Okay, we understand what it is. Okay, but you got it.
Yeah, that's a major thing. Understanding too. The scriptures do say in Amos 3 and 7. Let me grab it real quick. Because before the truth, you didn't know that. Before the truth, you didn't know that these clouds that the scripture talk about was actually talking about chariots. A matter of fact, before the truth, you didn't know that. These were going to be the vehicles of our salvation. It says Amos chapter 3 verse 7. "The surely the Lord thy power will do nothing but he revealed his secret unto his servants the prophets." Part of his secret is knowing that these clouds, these things that you'll see at night, define the ways of physics, are actually the ways of the Lord, man. Are the Lord chariots, man. That's a secret. That's something the Lord had to reveal to us. These clouds are the vehicles of salvation. These clouds are the vehicles that the angels and the Lord is going to use to come back, man. Another thing too, these clouds are also, the vehicle that the Lord is going to use to put down our enemies, man.
I figured you said that. What is Isaiah? It's Isaiah 65 and 66. Isaiah 66 and 15, it says, "For behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be many." Right, so with those chariots, the Lord is going to use it to, kill people, and also to, judge, these different, to take down our enemies too. Okay, it says the same thing. Well, I'm not going to say the same thing, but it says, like manner in the second Ezra 13. In second Ezra 13, start at 4, it says, and whatsoever the voice, and whatsoever, matter of fact, start at 10, so like at 10, it says, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire. It's talking about the chariots, laser beams.
That's right.
And it says, out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and timid's. So it's still talking about the same thing, those laser beams. It says that's that concentrated fire. It says, and they were all mixed together, the blast of the fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So right, man. Okay, these different nations, and their army gonna try to fight against Yahushua, but the chariots gonna completely, it said only dust and smell of smoke, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're not gonna have a chance to fight against the chariots. Okay, but you got it. So
You
got Revelation.
Revelation 12. Oh, bro, which one? Revelation 1?
Yeah.
Let me grab it. It's weird because I had that. It's Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. It says, Behold, he, it's talking about Yahushua, coming with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of earth, it's like and all kindreds of the earth, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so among. And that he is talking about Yahushua, and coming with the clouds is talking about the chariots once again. And it also says, and they also which pierced him. So those, who's there back then talking about crucified and saying all this to Yahushua, they're gonna be coming back in reincarnation now to see that, man. They're gonna be able to see Yahushua just going to story, man. It also said, and all kindreds of the earth shall well because of him. A lot of people gonna be scared. A lot of people gonna be, crying. And also that he's gonna come in this big chariot. Not only that, he's gonna come in this big chariot, he's gonna come with power and great glory. Which we read earlier in Luke chapter 21, verse 27. Yeah. We read out of Luke chapter 21 and 27. Because we understand that not only that he's gonna come to save the elect, but he's also coming to destroy. And the word said plead in that verse you read, and that plea goes to judgment, man. Mm-hmm.
Let's bring you to Revelation 12. Revelation 12 and 7, it says, I'm thinking about the sun in Isaiah, the horses, horses.
Huh?
So the precept in Isaiah, the horses. It's Isaiah, it's Revelation, start at 12 and 7, it says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought his angels, so Esau and these heathens, and these other nations, and it says, and prevailed not, neither was there a place find any more heaven, right? So, Michael and the angels are gonna basically beat, Esau and the heathens. Of course, with Yahushua also, he's gonna beat these heathens, man. They're gonna lose, with the chariots also. They're gonna use the chariots to, shoot against their fighter jets, this and that. It's not gonna be a struggle either. It's not gonna be no struggle because the technology that the Lord has, you can't describe what a chariot could do, because again, it defies the laws of physics. You could be going straight and just do a cut to a sharp left, sharp right. So Esau has no chance. And then you see Esau jets, they have to do a whole turn, a wide turn to turn around and shit like that, man.
Which we know of the spirit, because we brothers done seen little videos of E try to shoot the chariots, man. And the chariots end up just playing around with them, man. That's how major the power these chariots have, man. They move in such speed, they move quick. They could go up and down quick. There's not no sort of delay. Not only that, how fast they could move, they could blend in. That's the power of the Lord, man. Yeah.
It doesn't know.
Huh.
Can you close up?
With that being said, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kakadash.
we give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We also want to say shalom to all the Akim out there, preach the truth and truth and sincerity. Keep enduring, keep fighting. Abatha wa shalom.
Shalom.